everybody, and welcome to Rex Tech Pub on a Monday, December 29th. There's only, 2 more days? And we're at the end of the year already. Wow. I don't know where this year went. It's just gone by way too quick. So, hello, everybody. It's in chat. Ken. Hey, Tony. Good to see you here. And William. You got it, everybody? Yeah. Yeah, and I said Ken. It's all. So I don't know. We didn't really get the snow that they said we were gonna get. They said we were gonna get like 3 to 6 inches, and I think we may have gotten maybe 3 inches. I don't know how much we got, but I don't think we. I know we didn't get the amount because it was supposed to be snowing this morning when I woke up, and it wasn't snowing. So we got what we got yesterday, and then that's it. But that's nine above now, but the real feel is like 4 above. So there's a nasty wind chill out there. Not a good day to be out walking around. I mean, like I said, it looks nice and sunny and bright out. It looks like a wonderful day. Think you step outside. Then people like me change their mind and say, okay, I can go back in now. I don't want to play out in this anymore. Didn't you sleep last? Did you sleep last night asking for a homie? Yeah, kind of. Not really. Kind of, sort of did. I don't think I got the sound sleep that I should have gotten. If that's what you're wondering, because I didn't. That's been the case for the last. Well, last night wasn't too bad. But the night before, I think I just sat there and tossed and turned all night. Get uncomfortable, my left arm would start hurting, so I'd roll over onto my back and onto my right shoulder. Then my right shoulder would start hurting, so I'd lay onto my back. Lay on my back, my upper neck starts hurting. Like, oh, God damn it. I'm screwed any which way I lay on my bed, so. But eventually I do find a comfy spot and just kind of curl up and go to sleep. But it takes me a while first. Some nights are different than others. In fact, there is no night where I sleep the same. I think I always find a different. I think I always find the same way to sleep, but get in there sometimes takes a while. I need a new bed too. I've had that bed for a while. It was expensive, but need to get a new one. Oh, yeah, freaking snow is here. Yeah, we didn't get. Didn't. I'm glad we didn't get as much as what they were predicting, but I think the storm turned or something because we were supposed to get about another 2 to 3 inches, another 2 inches besides what we'd already gotten yesterday, and I guess that's not going to happen, which is fine with me. That is perfectly fine with me. They can get the sidewalks plowed out and get them nice looking, and I wish they put sand on the where the street kind of goes up to where the sidewalk is. That little lip that's there, you have to kind of. That's where I slipped and fell the other day. My tire tried to turn right onto, and it got onto that curb thing, and it just went sideways. And I didn't catch it fast enough because then what I was standing on was ice, so then I went down. But I was out yesterday, and it was treacherous yesterday. It was icy roads, icy sidewalks. Stopping was a challenge, so I just kind of coasted to a stop. There's just no way I was gonna even touch my brakes, not even a little bit. I saw cars on the streets were having a difficult time stopping. Darren, if Mr. Bach is Darren, I do believe. Wait a minute, I thought he also had another name that I was seeing up here. Maybe not. Nope, same name. Okay. So what you up to today, Darren? You up to anything interesting, fun, knowledgeable? You know, William's either been working on playing games or making AI stuff or making stuff from AI or whatever. He's doing that or he's sleeping. I did see him in chat, so I do know he's here. Whether he's conscious or not is a different story, but oh, created tonight's thumbnail. Oh. Speaking for myself, I am impressed. Well, you're getting better at it. You have the ability to have a thinking pattern, that can get things done. I can't quite do it like that. They had to work on this computer a little bit today. Notice the front screen is starting to get dirty again, so I need to probably pull it out of there and get the dust out of it. I know it's starting to get dirty. It hasn't been cleaned for a while. The homies were harmed. And they got another guy upstairs that needs his computer cleaned. And he does. It's dirty. See, the dirt lint on the back of his computer is starting to build up kind of thick, so I told him, you need to clean that one of these days, and I've got a kind of CompuVac that'll clean that out. And he said, well, I can't use a vacuum cleaner. I said, I wouldn't suggest that because vacuum cleaners create static electricity. It's like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, not a good idea. Static electricity and computers don't exactly get eye to eye, don't get along. It tends to cause a problem. And that's why you don't want to static shock your computer. Well, it's grounded, it's not really going to hurt it, but definitely don't want to do that to the board itself. And I think there's only one board I've arced because I was at someone's house and walking from one room to the other, and I don't know, I somehow zapped it, and that board wouldn't work. Because they asked me, well, do you think walking back and forth on the carpet probably did it? And I said, I don't know, it's possible. I think nowadays that I think now that I'm thinking of it nowadays, I think it was. Two carpeted rooms. They had wood in the hallway, so. What the hell? Strange people around here, I tell you. Very strange. I hear the strangest things out in the hallway. Oh, Timmy Tech is here. You know, it's only 5. That's only like 9 above, and it feels like 4 above with a wind chill. But I really need to go out and get something to eat. Maybe I should order something. Remember that Jimmy John's I was looking at the other night? Yeah. Might get a sub. Might get some chips. Might get it to order it. Might get it to the delivery. Oh yes, that sounds like a great, wonderful idea. Chips and dip. Yeah, I've got chips and dip. Speaking of that, I need to go get more chips because I have more dip, but I don't have chips. Ate up all my chips, so I need to go shopping one of these days again and spend another $200 some dollars on food. The price of food is just getting very expensive every time I go out there. It's just I've added a few more cents to the price. Like that's not what it cost last time I was out here. That I do remember because I got some of the prices on my phone. I checked and I said, yeah, that was this price last time, and yeah, it went up 2 cents. Morning, evening. I just don't want it to be so cold when I go shopping. Some of those stores like Super One, they keep their heat pretty hot in there. So you go from a hot store out into the cold. I just need to write down things that I need and things I need to get. Have somewhat kind of a list with me so I don't go into the store just going racing up and down the aisles over and over and over and over and over and over. And that's all I do is just go up and down the aisles. I don't know what I want to get. And I just keep doing that for 2 hours. And I finally, it dawns on me. It's like, yeah, maybe I should try getting a few things. It's not 2 hours, but it's a good half hour. I'm just wandering around. And I figure, oh, I better hurry up and figure out what I want to get. So this time I'm going to try writing things down and getting a grocery list app on my phone. And then just start checking things off. Sir Candy. Oh, it's been a quiet day here. It's been kind of watching the slowly the I'm slowly collecting news on Microsoft stuff and Windows, but there's not really been much going on because of the holidays. So it's just gonna be us chatting for a couple of days until people start getting back to work and start getting with the Microsoft news again. There's really not a lot out there to talk about. I think tomorrow will have just an AMA tomorrow. If that's called a great guy. No. Hello, Jeff. Better than ever, I hope. I dozed off a while ago. Yeah, that's what I did last night, and I dozed off and I didn't wake up till 2 something in the morning. But then so I told William before I kind of, or told whoever was listening on Zoom last night that I'm getting off here. I'm going to go take a nap. If I wake up, I wake up. If I don't, I'm not going to worry about it. Well, apparently I didn't because the next time I looked at my phone, it was 2:06 in the morning. And I just said, I just shook my head and said, I don't care. I'm going back to sleep. Then I went back to sleep. I was tired. I'm not tired. I just don't want to. I don't want to do anything for anybody or anything or go anywhere, talk to anyone. I just want to do nothing. When I'm not tired, I just want to go to sleep. And I can't keep myself awake anymore. I said, screw everybody, and I don't care what they think. I'm going to bed. And I do. And that's what I did yesterday. It was around 5 something, maybe almost 6. And I think it was shortly after Ken got off. And then I just said, you know what, no. I got off and I went to bed. Obviously, I needed the sleep because I woke up at 2:06 in the morning. That's true. MCB, hey, I resemble that remark. Yeah, it's just the winter months, and I've got nothing. I don't have a lot to do. I just get very tired very quickly, and just would rather sleep than do anything. But in the summer months, my mind flips to a different gear, and I'm more awake than I am asleep. Not at this time of year. This time of year, I'd rather just sleep it away. Checking chat at the top. CC Williams said hi a bunch of times. He tried spelling my name a bunch of different ways. And he asked, "Where is Ken?" And then Williams office says, "I'm trying or try using a tablet." Oh, he's using a tablet. Well, okay, William, I don't know that. I don't know. You still using the tablet? I don't know. What kind of device are you watching me from? Or even if you can leave a comment in chat. Is William even there anymore? Apparently not. So I think we got Jeff and we got Ken. We got Tim, Darren, Robert. I believe that's the other person we've got. Been creating tonight's thumbnail. This one has a massive amount of things going on. I'll be kind of excited to see that later on tonight. I am here now. Mr. Tammy is in the house. Timmy's in the house. They need to make this. Well, I know I can pop out shot and then make the print bigger, but I'm not going to bother with that. I know that's something Doug always likes to do, but for me in one monitor, I don't think I need to do that. Not yet, at least. He stepped away from Zoom. Oh, Bill, that is. Making that last change to the thumbnail. Yeah, we're gonna go a couple more minutes here, guys, because I really ain't got nothing to say today, and it doesn't look like we've got too big of a crowd. But I do thank everybody that's been here today. It's been fun, but it's also kind of quiet because I don't got much to say. I mean, like I said, there's just not a lot of Microsoft news out there at this time of year because of the holidays. So I think we're gonna have a few slow days here where we're just not gonna talk about too much, or at least not talk about anything newsworthy. In the meantime, I'm sitting here trying these chocolate graham crackers. They're all right. They're not. I don't know. They're something my mom gave me for snack at night for when I'm on Zoom. So I'm trying to save them till tonight, but I don't think they're gonna make it that far. I think this will be eaten by the time the Zoom meeting starts tonight when I get on there at 10:30. I think this will be gone by then. And I was looking at my refrigerator and I was thinking, yeah, I do need to go shopping. I'm very low on almost everything. Canned fruit, canned anything. I need to get mostly everything over again. It's the winter time and I can't get out like I want to, so I kind of have to go into my extra food pile. And there's some things in the refrigerator I need to get rid of. Things that I know are getting close to being expired. By the time I get to it, it will be expired, so. I'm trying to get to the things like that early so that it doesn't become a mess later. Oh, lawn dog. Santa Claus gave me a pretty good supply of sugarless chocolates. And because it's from Santa Claus, you know, it's safe and good for you. Yeah, I guess I'd have to agree with that. Couple more minutes, guys, and I'm gonna hang this one up. Hmm. Sugarless chocolates. Hmm. Kind of takes the pizzazz out of eating them, I guess. Notification for YouTube. I don't know. It's just like they take some of that stuff out of food, like in bread and some other food, and they take the MSG out of it. No MSG. Well, then what's the sense in having it? I still get it anyhow, because a lot of stuff, some of the stuff I get, you don't have a choice. They just don't have MSG in it. How do I work with them? How would I organize them in folders? Um, yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask this kind of question because I usually don't. I just take them from the phone, throw them over to a folder on the computer, and that's where they sit. I really don't. I'm not good at organizing those. At good at organizing photos and groups of photos and knowing how to put them in the right order and stuff. And I'm not the right person to ask that because I don't do it well. And everybody tells me, "Say you need to learn how to do that better." I say, "Yeah, I know I do, but oh well." Seems time consuming. Yeah, I do help some people on their phones and getting their photos off their phones. That's one thing I do is if people need help getting their photos off their phones onto a computer or some other device, I will help them in doing that. Some people take a lot of photos. This one guy's vacation he took, I think he had 1,300 and some pictures. Like, oh my God, dude, you took a lot of pictures. He wanted me to make a folder, then create a folder, and then name the folder, and then kind of organize the pictures in that folder. Oh, that little project took a while. I'll tell you what. The pictures that I like getting from anybody at any time is picture of mountains here in the United States. I just love some of the mountains because I went to Arizona back in 2019. Oh my goodness, the mountains I saw there. I like good pictures of mountains. And pictures that people have actually taken. I don't know if you want to put them all into a single folder. Um, you might want to categorize them. Um, I don't know. And see, this I don't know how you would do it, but you would have it for the same basic file name, but different group pictures, and different groups have different file picture names, or I don't know how you would do it, but it's something like that. Most people, I don't get into this conversation with them because they don't understand me. So I usually don't talk about that, but because the minute you say go into the root of the C drive, it's just boom. People around here, you've lost them immediately. Their head will go sideways. Like, what? What do you mean the root of a C drive? Like, never mind, never mind. Yeah, it's. But then there's other people that I know that are completely at the opposite end of that spectrum. They're very intelligent. And they know how to work computers a hell of a lot better than I do. Most photos are just like in a long sequence on my phone, and there's a lot of swiping to get to a particular picture. I find annoying. Yeah, that can take a while. I've done that before. Just sit there and you're just constantly swiping. Yeah, especially when you're swiping and it doesn't swipe up as far as you want it to, so you keep having to repeatedly swipe and it doesn't go anywhere. God, that bugs me. So then I just take my phone and I take my phone or my thumb and then I do it. Then that kind of works. So if I do it with my finger, it never works. It does a little bit, but it moves just about that much. Yeah, I'd put them in different groups and different folders so that you'd have different, I don't know, different subjects in the groups, I guess. Different, I don't know. I just think if you put all the pictures all in one folder and you're looking for a particular one at a particular place, like if you're at a certain place and some of these pictures, you put that in one folder. And if you're on a certain road or doing a certain thing, you'd put that into a different folder, and but all for the same vacation photos, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't, because it doesn't make any sense to me, but that's what I would try to do. Look who the cat dragged in. Yeah, Long Dog is here. Timmy. That's usually Long Dog if you have to go for school for that. It's if you're going for interviews at a different place to get a computer help desk job. That's about the time you'd need to be going to college for that. I never went to college. That doesn't mean I haven't been studying for the last 20 some years. I've got books. Let me keep up on the latest information just like anybody else does. Generally speaking, in my area, they like to have the official certificates. The instructor that I first had computer school technically did not have all the certificates. But damn, was he beyond average computer guy? Yeah, that's how some people are. They know one good thing and then they're not good at anything else. I know a lot of people like that. They're good at what they do, they're horrible at everything else in life. Desert Regional Hospital. Basic computer crap. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna shut this one down. There's not a lot going on here today, except for Long Dog explaining things. Tomorrow is Tuesday. One of these days, it's gonna get interrupted. I just don't know when I'm gonna go grocery shopping, so I don't think it'll be tomorrow, but if that changes, then I'll put a public notice out that there won't be a live stream for tomorrow because I'm grocery shopping, but I don't know when that's going to happen yet. I don't know when she's going to get up here, so I'm on a waiting game, waiting to hear from her. She's the one that's 82 years old, and she's the one that has to drive all the way up here just to take me grocery shopping. I could ask somebody else to do it, but I don't want to bug them. So with that, guys, I am going to say, I think we've had enough here. Tomorrow's Tuesday. There will be a live stream, but that depends on if I go grocery shopping or not. So for now, I am going to say that there is going to be one tomorrow, but just keep on the lookout. That could possibly change, but I don't know when I'm going to go grocery shopping. Could be tomorrow, and tomorrow's Tuesday. It could be Wednesday. I don't know. But in the meantime, I'll keep you guys updated on that, and we'll go from there. But until then, guys, Ken, Long Dog, William, Darren, thank everybody for being here. It has been, like I said, it's been fun. And William, you guys, I'll see you probably later tonight. I don't know. I might get on Zoom later on here in an hour or so. I don't know. But until then, guys, I will catch up with all of you later, and I hope you all have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.